While David's life had largely unfolded among sheep and open fields, events elsewhere were moving toward a crisis. The Philistines had gathered for battle against Israel, and from among their ranks emerged a giant named Goliath, a warrior whose size and reputation inspired fear throughout the Israelite camp. Day after day, he challenged Israel to send a champion, yet no one was willing to face him. When David arrived to bring supplies to his brothers, he was surprised by what he found. While others focused on the giant's strength, David focused on something different. He saw a challenge directed not only at Israel, but at the God whom Israel served. Refusing Saul's armor and trusting instead in the skills he had developed as a shepherd, David stepped forward with only a sling and a few stones, walking toward a giant that others were unwilling even to approach. As David approached, Goliath responded with contempt. To the giant, the young shepherd appeared insignificant, unworthy of serious consideration. Yet David's confidence rested not in weapons or experience, but in his belief that victory ultimately came from God. With a single stone released from his sling, the balance of the battle changed. The stone struck Goliath, and the giant fell before the astonished eyes of both armies. In a moment, the warrior who had inspired fear throughout Israel was defeated, and David's name became known across the nation. The victory over Goliath transformed David's life. His success in battle brought him increasing recognition, and wherever he went, victories seemed to follow. The people celebrated him, and songs praising his achievements spread throughout the land. What began as admiration from the people gradually became a source of concern for Saul. As David's popularity increased, the king grew increasingly troubled. What others viewed as success, Saul began to view as a threat, and over time, admiration gave way to jealousy, setting the stage for a growing conflict between the king and the young man he had once welcomed into his court. As Saul's jealousy intensified, David found himself forced to flee. The hero who had once served within the royal court became a fugitive, moving through wilderness regions and seeking refuge wherever he could find it for years. David lived in uncertainty, accompanied by a group of loyal followers who shared his hardships. He hid among rocky hills, remote strongholds, and dark caves while Saul's armies searched for him. These years tested his patience and faith, shaping him in ways that success and comfort never could. During one of Saul's pursuits, an unexpected opportunity arose. David found himself standing near the king while Saul slept, completely vulnerable and unaware of his presence. For David's companions, the situation seemed clear. After years of suffering, this appeared to be the perfect opportunity for revenge. Yet David chose a different path. Rather than harming Saul, he quietly cut off a corner of the king's robe and withdrew. The act demonstrated that he could have taken Saul's life if he wished, but deliberately refused to do so. Even in the face of injustice, David chose mercy over vengeance. Eventually, Saul's reign came to an end, and the path that had begun years earlier in Bethlehem finally reached its destination. David, the former shepherd, who had spent years wandering in uncertainty, was recognized as king over Israel. His rise to the throne had not been immediate or easy. It had involved seasons of obscurity, hardship, and waiting. Yet through each stage of the journey, the future first revealed through Samuel's anointing gradually became reality. The shepherd had become a king. Looking back across David's life, it becomes clear that his story was about far more than a battle with a giant or the achievements of a king. His journey included victory and failure, confidence and fear, success and suffering. It was a life shaped by continual growth and transformation. Perhaps this is why David's story continues to resonate. Across generations, the shepherd's staff and the king's crown together tell the story of a man whose life moved from obscurity to influence, not through a straight path, but through years of waiting, struggle, faith, and perseverance.